If I had to ask you a question today, which is if you had to choose between winning at first or losing at first, which one would you choose? I am pretty much sure if it's not 99% of you guys or let's say 100% of you guys would choose, of course, I want to win at first. What I mean by winning at first is the first time you try whatever you were supposed to try, the first time that you aim at whatever you wanted to reach at. If I had to ask you, do you want to reach it the first time? Do you want it to be successful at the first time? What would you say? Of course you would say, I want to reach success the first time I try. Nobody want to fail. Everybody want to win. The thing is, do you want to fail at first or do you want to win at first? So I want to talk to you guys about the blessing about losing at first. Because sometimes we think that we every time we try something we have to win at the moment we try it. That's our wish. Nobody want to suffer. But guess what? When you lose or when you fail, you learn a lesson. And the lesson you learn every time you fail, if you assess it right, it will take you to the next level. You will learn from that lesson and you're gonna win better. So, you guys know I'm a business owner. I started almost 3 years ago as a full-time entrepreneur in this field that is now business consultant. But when I started, I didn't start as a business consultant. I started in the health and wellness, network marketing business, health and wellness. And I made a lot of mistakes. Not only did I make a mistake then in 3 years ago, but I was starting over becoming a full-time entrepreneur because in 2013, after I quit my full-time job as a salesperson, where I was making good money outside the time, it was good money, and it's still good money in that position because you're making more than the average. You can make as much as you want to make, depending on how many hours you want to work and how hard you want to work. So yes, and I was a hard worker. I was one of the top salesperson, and I was making good money, but I didn't know how to manage my money. But I always also had the vision of becoming a full-time entrepreneur. When I started, not having the right knowledge, not knowing what I was doing, went back to work, and from there I lost my momentum and I went back to school, got my degree in Homeland Security, figured out this is maybe where my path was supposed to be, was at my dreaming job. I got that job, felt so popped up when I got the job, and to end up 6 months later, I wanted to quit. I hated it, quit it, and went back to becoming a full-time entrepreneur, and I started in the health and wellness business. But the lesson, every time I look back, I don't even look back 3 years ago. I look back 10 years ago. And what gave me this momentum now? I'm like, if I knew then what I know now, how far I would have been. If I had never gave up then, where would I be? And my failure is giving me not only the motivation, the inspiration to keep it moving, but also the momentum and the mentality that I will not quit because I can't give myself any excuses. And when I look back 3 years ago where I was in the health and wellness and now building a business consultant, being able to write my book, not only write it, finish writing it, having it published, I'm like, it's good, like it says in the Bible, it's good that I've been afflicted. So you have to wonder, do you want to win at first? I want you guys to be careful when you're listening to those gurus or whichever podcast or whichever big influencer you follow online that telling you, I start this and within a month I made 6 figure and now a year later I'm a multi-millionaire and things like that. Pause for a moment. If you want to win at first, it's either you're not aiming that high or it was too easy whatever you were aiming at. Because first of all, if they did, I know some people, especially during COVID, made money like this because it was really, I'm not saying it was easy, but the market was like, people were making so much money on TikTok. It was so like almost as if it was easy. I wish I knew then what they were doing, you know. But the good thing, sometimes you look back and you're like, what happened with all these people? You know, it's like you were watching some people at some point and now you don't hear from them. It's because it was too easy. So they didn't get the time to learn the lesson. So anything you get easy, you tend to like use it like or spend it or waste it. I remember when I started in the sales position, why I end up still being broke after 7 years working in a job that was paying me more than the average. You could make 6 figures at that job and still not having any money because it was too easy. You go to work, clients keep on coming. It was a busy store. You'll get clients without a blink of an eye. People will just buy whatever you pitch at them, and then you make the money, and then you go home, and then your paycheck is like as much as you want it to be. And if your paycheck is low, you can decide, okay, I'm gonna work an extra day or a couple extra hours, and you'll make the paycheck. So of course, when it's that easy, you tend to like, okay, so what I used to do when I go on vacation with my son, I would buy him he was a kid. I cannot say that I would buy him whatever he wanted, but I will make sure he gets whatever he wanted. I will take him. I didn't mind about checking out for a ticket price when I'm traveling. It was like, okay, I want to go this place. This is the price of the ticket, and I book it. Now that I know the drill, now because I'm a business owner, full time, I make my money too hard to just go and just click on a flight and just buy it. Trust me, you guys have seen, I've been traveling for the past 3 months. I traveled 3 times. It didn't cost me that much money. Because what I do, I will search so many sites to find a good deal. And even when the deal is still good, I don't buy it at first. I still wait. I wait and I check the best day, the best time of the day, the best deal. Then I'm like, okay, I think that's the deal. Because you learn, and the lesson make me being more proactive. It make me, to me, I'm better at what I do now because of all the mistakes or failure that happened in the past. Because I've learned. So that's what I mean when you don't want to win at first. You don't want to win at first. You want to learn. You want to make mistakes. You want to fail and then go back at it again, and then take the time to say, okay, what did I do last month? Like I'm telling you guys, you had 3 quarters that just passed. It was, even if you were making money, even if everything was good, there had to be a point where you had to be like, this particular thing, I could have done it better. Maybe I could have posted more. Maybe I could have brand myself more. Maybe I could have sell more. Maybe I could have reach out more to my clients. Maybe I could have read more. Maybe I should have gone to this seminar. Maybe I should have attended this workshop. Maybe I should have connected with this person. You have to take the time to assess. I always say, assess your quarters, assess your month, and assess your day. Even at the end of the night, ask yourself, what could I have done better today? Was it a productive day? You know, beside doing this and that, what else I could have done to make it a better day? And from learning that you missed upon something, that's how the next day you go back and then you push that whatever you missed out and then you do it. That's what I mean by you don't want to do everything right. You don't want to win at first. You want to lose. You want to make mistakes. And with your mistake, you learn your lesson, and your lessons are golden. So go ahead, assess your day, assess your last three semesters, yes, 3 quarters. Assess your last 3 semesters and ask yourself, what could have been, what I could have done better. What could I have done better? Sorry, it's my accent. I keep on forgetting. What am I saying in English? So yes, you have to assess yourself. So assess yourself and learn from your mistake, because your failures are your best lesson, and that's how you're gonna get better. So go get it. Today's your day. Let's go.